NECN, from Wall Street to State Street. This is NECN Business.
A John Hancock from the right person can run a pretty penny, particularly an authentic John Hancock signature. Just in time for Independence Day, we're going to take a look at some autographed items from U.S. history with New Hampshire-based R&R Auctions. Bobby Livingston is Vice President of Sales and Marketing. Welcome, Bobby.
Well, thanks for having us.
It's a great New Hampshire company, but began in the basement of a home in Newton, Massachusetts.
That's right, over on Charlotte Road. My cousin started the company in his mother's basement, 1976.
All right. We've got some great items we want to get through here. And coming up on the 4th of July, let's take a first look at this George Washington, Thomas Jefferson signature. Tell us about it.
It's a 3-language ship papers. As you can imagine, to sail the seas, you had to carry these with you, and the heads of states had to sign them. You can see right here, George Washington signed it, and then his Secretary of State, Thomas Jefferson, signed it. It's a really incredible thing where you have both of our founding fathers on one document. It's really, really cool.
Now, all of these items are available. They're up for auction right now, right? Roughly, how much is an item like this worth?
This is probably worth about $20,000.
About $20,000.
Right.
Wow.
So we expect to see that.
All right. Now there's another great John. This is perhaps the most famous signature in history. Everybody from the 3rd or 4th grade up is seeing the John Hancock signature. So tell us about this.
You know, I think why we love autographs, why people love to collect autographs, is one of the things as Americans is the Declaration of Independence. And I think the most famous signature and the most defiant signature is this one, John Hancock, where he basically told the king, you know, we're breaking away. So, and I think this particular example is really cool.
Great. What makes an item collectible?
Well, I think if you have a passion for history and they're rare and they're iconic figures, people relate to them, and it's the fact that that person has actually signed them and touched them, and you know, it brings a part of their spirit to life.
All right. My personal favorite here of the ones I've seen is this next one. It's that Norman Rockwell sketch, and this is unusual in the fact that not only is it the original drawing, but Rockwell included a note and one of his paintbrushes.
It's really amazing. The guy who got this wrote to Rockwell and sent him a paintbrush and said, "Here's one of my paintbrushes." And Rockwell go ahead and wrote him back and included this really neat drawing with a paintbrush. So it's an authentic Norman Rockwell paintbrush. Where are you going to get something like that?
You bet. What makes some of these what are some of the most sought after items in your experience?
Well, I think it's from an American perspective. I think the presidents, a lot of people love to collect the presidents. Albert Einstein is very, very desirable. And you know, it really depends, but it's the leaders in every field, from science, music, even Hollywood is a big collectible.
And speaking of Hollywood, guess who? Rhett Butler, a.k.a. Clark Gable. What would something like this be worth?
That's probably going to go at auction for about $5,000 to $7,000, and it's going to get that price because you just don't see images of Rhett Butler. Clark Gable signed a lot of photographs, but you just never see him signed as Rhett Butler, you know, one of the great American films.
And this one he signed, there's a date on the back here, April 11th, 1939.
Yep.
Wow. If someone were interested, Bobby, how would they go about getting in touch with you to make a bid?
Well, they should go to our website, which is rrauction.com, and they can register to bid there, or they can call Stacy Jordan and register over the phone.
Are there any tips for enthusiasts looking to bid on or obtain one of these items, or others that may be in your collection?
Well, I think what we tell people, if they want if they're passionate about history, they should bid with confidence on anything. But if you're doing it for investment, you should buy the best available item. That's why I think like these ship's papers in such condition are very collectible and desirable. Or if you're going to buy a Clark Gable signed photo, get it as Rhett Butler.
All right, we're running out of time. Can I pick this?
Yeah, please do.
Well, I want to say guitar, but it's actually a bass. And it belonged to, or...
Well, it didn't actually belong to Paul McCartney.
All right, but he did sign it.
Yep, it's his trademark Hofner bass, a version of it, and he signed it. And these are really cool because you know it is the image you see of Paul holding this left-handed bass, and as one of the Beatles, it's really collectible.
And worth how much, roughly?
$4,000 to $8,000, depending. on its signature.
All right, Bobby Livingston, RR Auctions. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Thank you.